Hi guys, I'm going to do a very quick reading on the baby oil. Yes, the thousands of bottles of baby oil. Now I did turn on a sound eh, suppression feature. I hope that my sound is good just because I have a lot of noise in my household. So I hope this sounds good. Okay. And I thought it was a good way to try this out on a very short, quick reading. So what I'm wanting to see, because a lot of us have been very amazed by the amount of baby oil and why it was taken into custody. I'm sure that it's just suspicious that it's a large amount. It stands out, and maybe because of that, just to check it off the list to make sure that it's not something else. Now, a lot of us have thought, well, people have been mentioning certain party drugs like GHB and liquid cocaine because that is a known drug that he apparently uses. So I want to see if the baby oil is just baby oil, or is there something suspicious? Is there something that shouldn't be in there that is in there? Because when you absorb stuff through your skin, you can very much be affected once it gets into your bloodstream. So yeah, there's certain drugs that you come in contact with. It can be too strong. And God knows, it's different for every person. I kind of wonder, just as I'm doing these readings, about people that have not had a good reaction to these kinds of drugs, because not everybody's the same. And you dose someone, somebody might be able to walk away from it, somebody else may not. I gotta wonder. But anyway, let's just take a look. I wanted to make sure I gave my cards a darn good shuffle and focus on these thousands of bottles of baby oil. Is there anything that is not a normal ingredient? Is this something other than what it is labeled as? Are there ingredients in that baby oil that shouldn't be there? Let's see. All right. I'm getting the Six of Pentacles. This is usually about giving and receiving. And oftentimes it's an exchange of money for something. It can also be that. But I read in pairs. Okay, yeah, this is a problem. The devil. It's corrupt. So this right now is telling me it's tainted, and it's tainted with something that's probably a controlled substance of some kind. It has been added. Yeah, I feel like someone, and because there's coins that fall from someone's adding something. They think they're helping something with this ingredient. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we get the Emperor and we get the King of Pentacles. This might involve another person, another established male that may come into focus. I don't think that this is Diddy on his own, but another person, probably someone that might be his supplier or who mixes his chemist. Let's put it that way, his chemist. Which is a British word for also his pharmaceutical dude. Okay. And I am getting that there is some kind of, it's to make people, I think, not resist so that their agenda can go more smoothly. I really do get that. So someone can't fight back. Oh man, the 10 of cups and the 5 of cups. So there has whatever's been in those cups, look, it's spilled here. There's 3 cups that will always be overturned in the 5 of cups, and then there'll be 2 behind the figure who is mourning the loss and not focused on what they do have yet. But it also makes me feel visually, because you don't just read tarot by the symbols. You read also intuitive by looking and using your intuition as well with symbology and what you can feel energy wise. So this to me feels like the contents will be filled. They will test this. I think there's going to be a regret on Diddy's part and others that are connected to anything that shouldn't be in there. Let me just put it that way. Be YouTube friendly as much as possible. And look, this is again the 10 of cups. I am getting, this is a lot of cups. And I feel like it's a multi-layered ingredient with this rainbow behind it. I feel like, yes, it's all this baby oil is being highlighted and there's loss connected to it. And there will be because it shouldn't be in there and he's going to get in trouble for that. And he's going to be sad once it comes out. That's going to be a real point of deflation for him and depression. Temperance and the King of Wands. This indicates that there was something that was not in balance in this mixture. And maybe this is declared by a King of Wands, maybe someone that is in the role of testing of toxins and this sort of thing that tests for substance. Could be someone just bringing that information actively out with this Wands energy of saying a specific point that whenever the temperance shows up, it's saying, hey, there is something that is really way extreme and it needs to be brought into balance. And that's saying maybe there's a combination in that mixture that's not safe or that it's not meant to be necessarily safe because, but there's just, there's going to be also the excess in amount is got to be part of that. And I don't know, I'm getting a female here and someone that may have suffered as a result of that in cocktail. There's a female here. Maybe it's one of the claimants, what they've brought up. If, and there's plenty of them apparently. And there might be some, I don't know, have they come away and not been themselves? I mean, really not been disabled by it. And not just with trauma. I'm wondering if there's been people that have actually expired. I would think statistically, if you are drugging so many people over so many years that he's done, there's got to be instances where people have had a bad reaction and needed medical emergency care. Did they get it? If so, that's always going to be, I'm kind of worried here. I'm getting another woman, a Queen of Pentacles, and I'm getting the Two of Pentacles. I'm getting 2 women in regards to this ingredient, the baby oil, and maybe just being affected by a combination of mixtures of things when they were at a party or something. Because it does feel like I'm feeling like these women are part of a claim or will be. Yeah, look, there's the party card with the Three of Cups and the Knight of Wands. This is something being actively also shared at the party. And people may not have been aware that there's some extra in there. And that can affect people. They've already been ingesting things. Even alcohol, that's, the tipping point. Alcohol's the biggest gateway drug. The Two of Cups and the Magician. Cups. And look what's on the magician's table. A variety of tools. And this is making me feel like these cups that were shared with the public, these ingredients in these bottles and in these cups with him, what he shared with people is cooked, so to speak, has a little something extra that people may not have anticipated. And he gives it to them. And it's because he's wanting to manipulate. Oh my gosh. So he wants control of them. Look at this. The Four of Pentacles and strength. And I'm getting strength in the negative way here, of where we're forcing someone to be quiet. We're forcing someone, not gently, but we're taking control of them forcefully so that they can't, like the other cards I just got, resist. Okay, so there's something, the cards say that from what I get, yes, they will find something. And let me just see, is it more than one substance? Because I did get the Devil, and I do feel like it's something that's of a criminal nature. Is there more than one substance in these bottles? Is this like a mixture? Because I got Temperance, and that's saying this concoction, this situation that we're looking at, the contents of the baby oil, and I think it's drinks as well, are showing manipulation. So I just want to see, is there more than one thing being put in there? Like more than one substance that shouldn't be, that could really affect people's health? Is there more than one substance in those bottles? Okay, I'm getting like someone that has to pull back. I think that there is. And with this Queen of Pentacles, that was the first card. It's making me feel like there's maybe a variety of things, both natural, but also sedating with the Four of Swords. Basically like a knockout effect. I really do get that. Look at this. And here we have a King of Pentacles that's really, I feel like, approaching with this mixture or drinks or fluid. And I'm looking to see, is there more than one thing? All I can feel is that maybe one of the most prominent is something that's very sedating. Okay. Again, look, the party card, the cup card, and the six. So there could be two. I'm feeling like there could be something added again to the baby oil itself. Is it really baby oil? Maybe not. But, and it could be a mixture. Maybe some is and some isn't. But there's definitely something in there. And I feel like there's a memory eraser with this block, like a block of memory, something that will affect the memory and sedate you. All right. But it's going to be figured out. Yeah. And it would leave you like the trank. And you know, the people that you see on the streets that if you live like near San Francisco, like I do, um, unfortunately, you see them really oddly like bent over, but they're out of it. That's what that stuff is. That's what he's putting in there. It is a horse tranquilizer. And people are addicted to this out on the street. So it's really powerful stuff, not a joke. All right, let's just see. I want to ask, will they identify the ingredients? Oh, this card fell out. I'm getting the Page of Swords. I feel like that's a yes. They will be definitely looking purposefully, intentfully to see what comes out. They are aware that something's not kosher with this, and it's suspicious. It has them suspicious. Yes, it brings a change. The party issue. It comes again with Three of Cups and the Page of Wands. Something, actively shared at a party, at the parties. Something made. And I feel like not just like, here, if you want this, I feel like there is um, pushing certain people that he targets for that particular stuff. Again, the page, so he can control them, the Page of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. I think, and so they can't fight once again, that he has the upper hand. This is done so he has the upper hand. He's so gross to read on. So is the other guy. I didn't really enjoy that at all. Mr. Z. Okay. Two of Cups and the Empress. I think targeting women in particularly, or using women to, I think, lure people into this. Maybe the unsuspecting. Ah, yeah. The Magician and the Devil. Yeah. They're going to identify this. And I think maybe especially because of the accounts of women, or maybe what women have been able to show or provide, or in some way, that he's targeted. Because I was looking at, are they going to figure out what's in this? Are they going to be able to identify it? And yeah, and they're going to figure out the activating, I feel like, combination of things, because the Magician has a number of different tools on his desk, one of them being the cup, the other, of course, the sword. It's all the suits of the cards, and the pentacle, and the sword, and the wand. I already did swords. All right, this is way longer than I wanted to go on about, but I wanted to cover that question because a lot of us had that. I thought, why didn't I do a reading on that? Oh, it's going to get uncovered. Expect to be discussed. All right, that is all. Thank you. If you appreciate readings like this, and thank you for all who are subscribing, new and old, thank you so much. Please do give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below, or even just a little emoji that helps me with my algorithm. Thank you so much. Bye.